Group level assessment, or GLA, is a large group and participatory alternative to conventional qualitative methods like focus groups and interviews. GLA uses an interactive and collaborative process within a community or large group of stakeholders. GLA includes data generation and analysis about an issue of importance to the participants by the participants. So GLA is participatory throughout the entire research process, is structured to involve various stakeholders, and it's action-oriented with stakeholders engaging in prioritization of themes and action planning as the last step of the GLA process. As a community-engaged research method, GLA incorporates those traditionally studied, the research, quote, subjects, unquote, as direct collaborators in the research process. When researchers want to hear from a large group of participants and/or engage members of a target group or community, typically researchers will use traditional qualitative methods like focus groups or one-on-one interviews. Certainly, focus groups and interviews have advantages when executed by well-trained researchers, but I agree with many critics of focus groups and interviews that they tend to be overused and they have specific disadvantages that GLA works against. Some of the disadvantages of more traditional qualitative methods include the small sample size, lack of active involvement by participants, unequal power between researcher and participants, and no real change or action that results from the findings. In addition, both focus groups and interviews are researcher-centric. What I mean by this is that they meet the researcher's agenda and allow the researcher to gain insight about a topic that may or may not be a priority for the participants in the community. Although, again, focus groups and interviews are useful in some contexts, group level assessment provides an alternative that can engage directly large groups of stakeholders in the community. Group level assessment typically includes 7 steps, and normally for one GLA session requires a minimum of 3 hours. However, the steps can be conducted in various sessions or can be abbreviated if the group is smaller and can be modified if the group is larger. The GLA allows for a publicly owned knowledge base from which participants analyze, prioritize, and decide to act on their own data. Group level assessment is adaptable because of the variety of communication and learning methods that are used. So for example, verbal, written, you can even draw responses on the GLA charts, auditory, and the various formats, individual, small group, and large group that are used in the process. I have also found that common participant barriers are diminished with GLA. Participants with low literacy, for example, shyness. I've used GLA with different age groups and different educational levels. The GLA overall provides an accessible, flexible, and versatile participatory data collection and analysis tool that recognizes the importance of getting community and stakeholder perspectives on issues of local importance.